Hi, this is Cindy Presgraves with Cindy's Realty Group by EXP, and today I'm going to be talking to you on how to make a winning offer on a home. Okay, I'm crazy, right? All right, let's go ahead and say this. All right, so today's home buyers are faced with a strong seller's market, which means there's a lot of active buyers competing for a relatively low amount of available homes. So this means as a result, it is essential to understand how to make a confident and competitive offer on your dream home. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to be successful on the stage of the home buying process. So number 1 is, hey, listen to your real estate advisors. If we're telling you something, please listen to us. If we're telling you, hey, you know what, we need to come in strong. How much money are you willing to put on this property? You know, this is basically what we're coming from. Please listen to us. We're not telling you this and just to say, oh, you know what, Dad, yes, just do this. No, we have a reason why we're doing this. Listen to us. That's why you hire us. All right, so an article from Freddie Mac gives direction on making an offer on a home. From the start, it emphasizes how trusted professionals can help you stay focused on the most important things, especially at times when this process can get emotional for buyers. We do this all the time. So yes, it can be emotional. And sometimes we're telling you, hey, you know what? We got to go with this route, or we have to do this. And until we don't have an accepted offer, don't fall in love with the house. Anything can happen during the process. So remember to let your home buying team guide you on your journey. So not your emotions. Yes, I know I've seen anger, sadness, and I know it can be frustrating, but believe me, I'm here to help you out. Their support and expertise will keep you from compromising on your must-haves and future financial stability. So a real estate professional should be the expert guide you lean for advice when you're ready to make an offer. All right, I'm telling you again, number 2 is understand your finances. This is really important to get pre-approved before that, but we need to understand what can you afford. So, all right, so having a complete understanding of your budget and how much house you can afford is essential. It is very, very important. The best way to know this to get pre-approved for a loan early in the home buying process. Only 44% of today's prospective home buyers are planning to apply for a pre-approval. No, if we're going to look at houses, I'm not going to waste my time if you're not pre-approved. I'm telling you flat out here. Yep. So be sure to take this step so you stand out from the crowd. Doing so, make it clear to sellers you're a serious and qualified buyer, and it can give you a competitive edge in a bidding war. So let me not tell you this only, but there's a lot of listing agents as myself. I require pre-approval letters with the when looking at a house. So, and as a buyer's agent too, I go ahead and where's your pre-approval letter? I need to understand your finances so I can help you better. Because I'm not going to show you a $500,000 house when you don't even fit the budget. So, what can you afford? How high can you go? So it's really, really important to understand. Closing costs. I need to know how much closing costs. Earnest money. Do you have cash? Don't you have cash? Are you cash poor? Or are you, yes, you can qualify, but do you need closing costs? How can I help you on this? So these are answers that we need to discuss before even looking at houses. This is why you need to get pre-approved. All right. So the third one is be prepared to move quickly. So if we look at a house and you say you like it, we got to get it in there ASAP now. So according to the latest Realtor Confidence Index from the National Association of Realtors, NAR, I'm an agent, I'm a realtor. So the average property sold today receives 3.7 offers. And on this market for just 21 days. So I know it's increased from last year. Last year it was like 2.1. This year is 3.7 offers per house. And you know what? And an average inventory market would be 6 months. So these are both results of today's competitive market, showing how important it is to stay agile and alert in your search. As soon as you find the right home for your needs, be prepared to submit an offer as quickly as possible. This is not like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and discuss this. All right, you got 15 minutes to discuss this with your family. Yes or no, move on. Sorry. This is not like, oh, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Nope. If you are thinking about talking about tomorrow, you're going to lose the house and say, bye. All right, number 4, make a fair offer. It's only natural to want the best deal you can get on a home. However, Freddie Mac also warns that submitting an offer that's too low can lead sellers to doubt how serious you are as a buyer. Don't make an offer that will be tossed out as soon as it's received. So the expertise your agent brings to this part of the process will help you stay competitive. All right, let me tell you about this. Your agent will work with you to make an informed offer based on the market value of the home, the condition of the home, and the recent home sales prices in the area. All right, let's go back to this. If you're saying, hey, the house is listed at $300,000 and you want to make a low ball offer of $250,000, you're wasting my time and you're wasting your time. So let's put it that way. Depends on what type of house it is, where it's located, and listening to me, it depends on case by case. So like I said, an informed offer, if you like it, we need to submit it. We need to compare it before that, and go from there. Now 5, stay flexible in negotiations. So after submitting an offer, the seller may accept it, reject it, or counter it with their own changes. In a competitive market, it's important to stay nimble. Throughout the negotiation process, you can strengthen your position with an offer that includes flexible move-in dates, a higher price, or minimal contingencies, conditions you set that the seller must meet for the purchase to be finalized. Freddie Mac explains that there are, however, certain contingencies you don't want to forego. So a lot of right now in this market, I've been seeing, hey, seller needs to move out in 2 months. Seller needs to move out in 3 months. Be flexible with that. If you haven't, if you're staying, with the leases month-to-month basis, let's go for it. But be flexible with those dates. It's not about like, hey, let's move in 2 weeks. No, there's some circumstances that yes, some circumstances that say no. So it's going to be a case by case. All right. So here says, resist the temptation to waive the inspection contingency. Do not do that. I will not allow you to do that. You want to say $500? You're going to freaking sign a waiver saying, no, you're waiving the inspection because I am not going to be responsible for your saying, oh, let's just go ahead and waive the inspection. What if something's wrong with the property? You know what? No, we're not doing that. So this is basically, especially in a hot market or if the home is being sold as is, which means the seller won't pay for repairs. Without an inspection contingency, you could be stuck with a contract on a house you can't afford to fix. So you don't want to do that. There's a lot of circumstances and a lot of things that I would say you're crazy. No, we're not doing that. And if we're doing that, it's going to be against my will. And you're going to sign something saying we're waiving this. And I told you this. But I mean, let's say, for instance, the due diligence, I do as low as 3 days due diligence, depending on how fast I can get an inspector in the property. So that's something to think about. But let's go in bottom line. You know what? Today's competitive market makes it more important than ever to make a strong offer on a home. So I'm saying, hey, you know what? If you have any questions, any concerns, and you want to connect today, you know what? Comment below, message me, contact me, and I will love to work with you. So my name is Cindy Presgraves by Cindy's Realty Group and with by EXP, and I hope to see your comments and share this video. Have a wonderful day.